Good morning, you guys. Nicole Harrington here. And today we are in my office instead of outside. And the topic is how to attract success. So let me explain that for a second. Success is not something you can run after and fight for, it's something that you attract. And the way I'm going to explain this today is by relating it to a relationship. If you want a relationship and you go after it, you're on all the dating sites, you're swiping all the time, or anytime you see someone, you make sure to that you're attracted to, you say hi and you capitalize on that moment. You're what you're doing is you're taking every opportunity, but you're not actually allowing for something to happen naturally when you are looking for a relationship. Does that make sense? Because someone could come into your life who is perfect for you, but maybe they're just coming from the gym and they're all sweaty and you're not as attracted to them in the moment. But once you started talking to them and once you started understanding who they are, then you're like, and they shower off and they get in some nice clothes or whatever, then you might be attracted to them. Do you see what I'm saying? The opportunities are everywhere, not just where you think you see them. So when we narrow in to what we think we want, we might actually miss the opportunity that the universe is presenting for us. We might miss when our perfect soulmate is there. So this is the same with success, is that when we're running towards something that we think we want, we might run past something that might be better for us. Just like I love the example in Rich Dad Poor Dad, the book. He talks about how his son and his friend start working for them. They see that their father is a successful businessman and they want to learn from him. Smart kids. And he gives them a job and he pays them 25 cents an hour. And because they're getting paid, they didn't see any other opportunities that could have been better, that they could have had if they hadn't been getting paid and they weren't happy with 25 cents, but they were getting paid, so they weren't looking for other opportunities to get paid. Does that make sense? Because they had a job and they were doing it. Versus then the father decided not to pay them at all, and then they saw other opportunities that presented themselves. These are all the same example. If we're running towards something we think we want, then we're not going to see the opportunities that we run past. Thank you, baby. So, what am I really saying here? I'm talking about success. I'm talking about when, oh my gosh, I love this example. You guys know Amazon and let's say another example. They started out, Uber even, they started out as different companies. And they were able to be flexible, and that's how they became so successful. It wasn't because they had a vision. Of course they had a vision, but they allowed for what was working to sway their movement in a way that allowed them to get bigger and be more successful. Okay, what am I saying here? Of course, we have a vision. We want something specific. You don't want to compromise on what you want, but there are different ways to get it. You might look at what you want and think you need to do X, Y, and Z. But then you're at the end of the alphabet and suddenly, what's your next step? You didn't prepare for B, F, and J. Okay, let me explain. So, it's more important to be grounded in why you're doing something. Why do you want the success you want? Why do I want to be successful? Because I've gotten out of the trenches and I want to help other people do the same. That is my why. Also other things, of course, too, like wanting a flexible schedule, not working for the government, not doing all these other things, right? Like when I'm grounded in my why, then of course I want to do big things. My dreams are big. Hi, kitty. And I'm sure they are for you, right? Ground in your why, and we are going to attract success. Versus when you try and hold on to it, you're going to lose the bigger picture. You're going to lose the opportunities that pass you. Does this make sense? Comment and let me know what is coming up for you and what is your why. I'd love to hear it. So what does this look like now, Nicole? You're like, okay, great. I'm going to scrap my whole plan. Thanks. Non-sarcastically. And what looks next? What does it look like next? Well, ground in your why. Have specific morning routines. You want to set yourself up for success without running towards it. So in order to set yourself up for success, that means doing habits. Who is someone who you think is successful? Comment. And find out what it is that they do on a daily basis. What is it that the successful people you know are doing regularly? And then do those things, right? And of course, they do a plethora of things to help them be successful. So pick the ones that are aligned with what you want to do, right? Don't compromise on your values or who you are. Pick things that are aligned with what you want to do. So, what's an example? For me right now, I am starting to clean out my inbox every single day. I want my inbox at a goose egg, 0, every single day before I leave work. That's a lot of work because I get a lot of emails in a day. So I feel like a lot has been added to my plate, but guess what? How much better I'm feeling when I leave, and how when I come into the office and I look at my emails, I know exactly what I'm going to do. It's all there already. It's laid out. It makes it so much easier for me. So that is one example I am doing that is helping me add success into my life and make sure that I'm being consistent and doing it every day. Okay, so do those tasks that you find other people are successful. What's next? Before I complete here today, please share what you found was the most important for you, and make sure and like and subscribe, because when you attract success, it's going to become easier. You know this is true because you've seen, let me know, you have seen when successful people, success seems to come easy for them, right? Like when someone's successful, it seems like everything, once you become successful, it becomes easier. And that's because of what I'm saying. Does that make sense? Thank you so much for watching. And it's not that it's easier for them, it's just that they have successful habits that they're doing every day, and they're able to seize the moment versus running towards something and missing a better opportunity. So thanks so much, and I'll see you later.